welcome to a new video. My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog, and today we're gonna make a loaded postcard. Now, a loaded postcard is a very simple, very cute and very light way to send some goodies to a pen pal in kind of a special way. The postcard I chose to use today is from Little Lefty Lou. She has a very cute web shop, which I will of course link down below. This is not sponsored. I purchased these cards with my own money, but she's a Dutchie and she's very, very sweet, so I thought I'd give a little shout out. And of course I chose to use said postcard because it's a pretty fall themed postcard and I was into making some fall themed mail. So the first thing I'm doing is just picking some supplies I thought would look nice with this particular theme. That striped paper is actually sticker packaging that I have been hoarding because I wanted to reuse it for something, and I finally found some good use for it. I'm going to turn it into a pocket at the back of this postcard. Now, you may have already guessed it, but with a loaded postcard, I simply mean that we are going to turn a postcard into a little package of goodies, if that makes sense. So you have the pretty postcard on the front and then all of the goodies on the back. I mean, can it be any more fun? I don't think so. And the reason why I'm uploading this video now is actually two reasons. The first thing is that this mail finally arrived. It took a month and a half to travel to a subscriber, but it has finally arrived, so I can upload it. I mean, sometimes I will upload a project that has not been received yet, but it's of course way more fun to upload it when it has been received. But the second thing is that it's actually a little bit sad, but our Dutch mail services have officially announced the changes they are going to make happen in 2020, and it's not good. One of the things they're going to do is we are no longer allowed to send anything that is not paper as mail anymore. That would mean that if I were to include goodies such as tea, paper clips, I don't know, anything that's not paper, I would have to pay the price you would pay for a parcel, which is crazy because that's at least 2.5 times as expensive as it would be now. And if I were to send a normal letter, it would be, I think, 6 times as expensive. Is that correct? I don't know. I think it would be 6 times as expensive. So you can probably imagine that us Dutchies, we are not happy about it. And I know that in other countries such as Germany, this has already happened, but that doesn't make it suck any less. Making Happy Meal is already can already be expensive, and then this just feels like a sucker punch, you know, like, oh no, we're gonna have to pay so much more for simple meal. But that's why for me it's an extra incentive to turn to make more Happy Meal using paper only, and to make them as flat as possible, so that hopefully I will be able to send them out as mail and not as parcels. So long story short, I'm going to, like, I've always made a lot of flat mail flip books and all stuff like that, but I'm going to continue doing so and try and make some really light, simple paper packages for videos as well, so that hopefully us Dutchies, we can get some inspiration from each other and see how we can still send out fun international mail without having to sell a kidney. That's a little bit of side information, but of course you can make this as elaborate or as big, as small as you would like to make it. Just whatever suits your needs. For me, I've always been interested in sending out as many goodies as possible while still keeping postage low. So this is a fun challenge for me to do. Oh, one more thing I want to complain about before I get into explaining what I'm doing in the background, and that is that when we have to send something as a parcel, we're actually not allowed to use stamps anymore. We have to use a printed label with a scannable code, which is totally fine, except for it obviously looks very boring in comparison to pretty stamps. But it's actually very sad because I've been stocking up on stamps and now I won't be able to use them for parcels anymore. But it's going to be fine. I'm going to send out a lot of postcards, a lot of flat mail, a lot of letters that I will hopefully be able to use said collected stamps for. Now, what I've been doing in the background is obviously I turned that sticker paper and a vintage book page into two pockets, two overlapping pockets that I'm going to fill with goodies later. And then I used different colors ink and some Distress Oxide, that orange Distress Oxide that I have, which is the only fall color Distress Oxide or ink in general that I have. I use that to first of all stamp some images onto the page, and then I also simply colored the edges of the card. I simply gave that a little bit of color with the Distress Oxide ink pad just to make it look a little bit more special. And then I have all of these elements, fall themed elements, in that basket you see on the left. I'm just picking different things I think would look nice, such as those die cuts I have received in subscriber mail, PO box mail. I've been saving them because I received them last year. I'm finally using them for this. And then what my camera does not very clearly show is that I'm also sticking a word die cut on the top half of that pocket, and that actually says Autumn Blessings, and it's very, very pretty. It's a very pretty font. I'm not very good at hand lettering, so when I find a die cut that has a pretty font, I'm definitely going to buy it. I bought it from AliExpress, so I'm sorry I won't be able to redirect you, but if you type in Autumn Blessings, I'm sure you'll find it. Autumn Blessings die cut or something like that. And then I'm also doing, like, adding some extra doodles onto the page. I never, like, my style, I think I would classify as kind of simple. Maybe not simple, but more, I don't like overdoing it. Like, I like empty space. Empty space can be pretty as well. But then whenever there is empty space or too much empty space, I will feel like I have to fill it up. And then I'll start panicking and I'll start... see, that's what keeps happening. My cat keeps putting her paws and her bum on top of my stuff. But I will... Like, oh my god, it's actually kind of annoying. But now she's sleeping, which is cute. So what I'll do is I will make little doodles or do these little drawings of like dots and stars and stripes and stuff like that to kind of fill up the page and make it look a little bit more filled. This is of course going to be my letter. I did not write that on camera because that's very, very personal. I just thought I would include the paper so that you could see the finished end result. I mean, you could see what it would look like, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And now it's time to fill it up with goodies. The fun thing about making such a lightweight project is that you can fill it up with a lot of goodies. So I ended up including these vintage tickets you saw, and then of course my letter. I'm adding washi tape samples, I'm adding some stickers later, and I think I might actually add some more, and I actually managed to send this out with one stamp only. So this is a very lightweight package, and for some reason that just makes me happy. You know, I'm kind of like, I feel like I managed to make it a happy package without, like I said, selling an organ for it. So that gives me a little bit of hope for next year. Hopefully I'll be able to send out a lot of packages like this. Yeah, if I get some inspiration, of course. So like I said, I'm including stickers. I included some of those puffy stickers, which I absolutely love. You can see them top right corner. They are puffy stickers from a Dutch web shop called... what is it called? I will link it down below. I forgot the name. Scrap Delight, that's what it's called. The webshop is called Scrap Delight, but these fall stickers were from last year, so I'm afraid they won't have them anymore, but they have a ton of different stickers every month, so maybe take a peek if you like. Again, not sponsored, but my videos are never sponsored, so I hope you guys know that. Oh, maybe that's an idea. Maybe I could get the Dutch mail service to sponsor my videos so they can pay me back for all of the mail I send out. I'm just kidding. That would be a dream come true. I wonder if there's ever anyone who is sponsored by a mail service. Oh, someone can dream. Okay, but I forgot to tell you the best part about this parcel is that I actually sent it out in a clear plastic sleeve, so then you can see the postcard, you know, just like when you would send a regular postcard. You can see the postcard, and it's still protected, and the goodies were inside, and it all arrived safely. So I don't know, this just made me very happy. I've been sending out, of course, multiple postcards in those clear sleeves. If you watch my outgoing mail videos, you will have seen that before. But this particular one just made me very happy. I ended up putting some extra goodies in, and then I'm just going to close it and put an address label on the front, and of course my own address label on the back as well, my PO box address. Yeah, and then I also wanted to use a matching stamp. See, that's kind of sad. I won't be able to use these anymore on parcels. I mean, that's a bird stamp, an international bird stamp, and I already told this in other videos, but it's still kind of cool if you scan said stamp with a certain app. I've never actually tried it, I just like telling this story, but if you scan that stamp you will actually hear the sound of the bird. Like I said, I've never done it, but it's kind of cool, right? So this is the finished end result. Of course, I did close the sleeve later on, but I did not include that on camera. As you can see, it's filled with little goodies, paper goodies, and different happy things. And I have to admit, I'm very, very proud of this project. So I really hope you guys like it as well. Like I said, it's a fun, light way to send some goodies. I've said that a million times now, I guess you get the idea. But that's it for my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Leave this video a thumbs up, a comment if you like. Tell me some lightweight goodies you would include. And I will see you again very soon. Okay, bye bye.